Have you ever walked into a room and felt like an invisible wall stood between you and everyone else? Or watched someone effortlessly draw people in, leaving you wondering what their secret was? For many, building genuine connections, whether it's finding meaningful friendships, advancing at work, or even sparking a deep romance, feels like an unsolvable puzzle. But what if the answer isn't about mastering a set of complicated social tricks? What if it's far simpler, yet incredibly profound? What if the key to making anyone fall in love with you, in all the best ways, starts from within? Forget the endless bad advice. Just be confident. Play hard to get. Always agree. Those tired old strategies often leave you feeling more disconnected. Because real connection isn't a performance. It's built on a fundamental psychological principle, often called the mirror effect. This isn't some spiritual concept. It's rooted in how our internal state, our genuine intentions, and our authentic energy are subtly yet powerfully reflected back to us by the people we interact with. If you genuinely want to build bonds, it requires a deeper shift, a shift in how you see yourself, how you see others, and how you truly engage. Today, we're diving beyond superficial tips. We're exploring 6 science-backed pillars of human connection that transform how others perceive you, not by faking it, but by cultivating authentic attraction and influence. Get ready to unlock the secrets to genuine likability and connection in every part of your life. First, let's talk about nonverbal communication. The very first connection you make, often before a single word is spoken, happens through your body language and tone. Psychologists call this the silent language, and studies show it accounts for a staggering 70 to 93% of how our messages are received. This isn't just about looking confident, it's about genuine internal comfort manifesting outwards. The mirror effect here is powerful. When you project openness and comfort, people subconsciously mirror that back, feeling more at ease with you. So, how do you make this silent language work for you? Practice open body language. Uncross your arms, relax your shoulders, and maintain comfortable eye contact. A genuine relaxed smile can disarm almost anyone. Your body should literally say, "I'm approachable, I'm present, and I'm interested." Once you've opened the door with your body language, the next crucial step is to make others feel truly seen and heard. This isn't just about waiting for your turn to speak. It's about giving them the gift of your full attention. Psychologists consistently find that making someone feel understood is one of the fastest routes to building trust and rapport. The mirror effect here is profound. When you genuinely listen and validate someone's feelings, they subconsciously mirror that feeling of being valued, making them feel more safe and connected to you. They begin to like you because you make them feel important. Actionable tip: practice active listening. This means putting away distractions, making eye contact, and truly focusing on what they're saying, not just the words, but the emotions behind them. When they share, try paraphrasing what you heard or validating their emotion. This shows you're engaged, not just waiting. We all crave appreciation. It's a fundamental human need. And when you genuinely provide it, you become incredibly magnetic. This is about authentic positive reinforcement. Research in social psychology consistently shows that people are drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves, who recognize their efforts, and who genuinely value their presence. The mirror effect here is beautiful. When you sincerely appreciate others, they subconsciously mirror that positive feeling back towards you. They associate those good feelings with you, making them want to spend more time in your presence. Actionable tip: practice specific, genuine appreciation. Instead of a generic, "good job," try articulating exactly what you admired. Acknowledge effort, character traits, or specific actions. This makes your praise feel authentic and deeply impactful. You might think you need grand gestures to make an impression, but sometimes simply being around in a positive way is enough. This is the mere exposure effect in action. Psychologists have found that all else equal, we tend to develop a preference for things and people simply because we are familiar with them. The more we are exposed to something, the more we tend to like it, provided the initial interactions are neutral or positive. The mirror effect here is subtle, but potent. Your consistent, positive presence signals safety and familiarity. Over time, this familiarity is mirrored back as comfort and a quiet sense of liking. You become part of their positive landscape. Actionable tip: practice consistent, low-pressure presence. This means showing up reliably to group events, offering a brief, friendly greeting, or engaging in short, positive interactions over time. You don't need to dominate the room. Simply being a consistent, pleasant presence allows familiarity to build, gently increasing likability. It's a natural human instinct. We're drawn to people who are like us. This isn't just a casual observation, it's a well-documented phenomenon in social psychology. When we discover similarities, whether in hobbies, values, beliefs, or even shared experiences, it instantly creates a sense of belonging and understanding. It makes the other person feel familiar and safe, leading to increased liking. The mirror effect here is powerful. When you genuinely express your true self and your interests and find common ground, it mirrors back a sense of kinship. They see a reflection of themselves or what they value in you, and that connection deepens. Actionable tip: genuinely seek and highlight common ground. This isn't about faking interests. It's about asking open-ended questions and truly listening for shared passions, unique experiences, or similar perspectives. When you find common ground, explore it. These shared points become immediate bridges. Have you ever noticed how when someone does something kind for you, you almost instinctively want to do something kind back? That's the powerful principle of reciprocity at play. Research shows we're wired to feel compelled to return favors, gifts, or even just genuine gestures of interest. This isn't about keeping score. It's about initiating a positive cycle of giving and receiving that strengthens bonds. The mirror effect here is direct. When you genuinely give value, kindness, or attention, others feel intrinsic pull to mirror that value back to you. You become seen as a generous, thoughtful individual, and people naturally want to engage more deeply. Actionable tip: be the first to genuinely give. This could mean offering sincere, non-expectant compliments, sharing a useful resource, offering a small, thoughtful favor, or sharing an appropriate personal insight. The key is that it's authentic and given without strings attached. Your genuine outreach often inspires others to reciprocate, creating a virtuous cycle of mutual respect and affection. So, these principles might sound simple, but their power is profound. To truly see their transformative impact, let's look at a man who wielded them during one of the most fractured times in history: Abraham Lincoln. Imagine leading a nation tearing itself apart, surrounded not just by war, but by political enemies and personal rivals who openly mocked and despised you. This was Lincoln's reality. Yet, this seemingly awkward, often underestimated man achieved something extraordinary. He didn't just preserve the Union, he won the deep loyalty and even affection of his fiercest critics. How? Lincoln famously created a cabinet of rivals, appointing men who publicly scorned him. But here's the secret: he treated them with unwavering respect. He would listen intently to their arguments, even when they clashed violently with his own views. He acknowledged their intellect, appealed to their shared love for the nation, and patiently sought common ground, never stooping to personal attacks. He genuinely wanted to understand their perspective. The mirror effect here is stark. Lincoln's profound, genuine interest in understanding and valuing his adversaries was miraculously mirrored back to him. These bitter opponents, initially filled with animosity, came to admire, trust, and even love him. They transformed into dedicated allies, not because he forced them, but because he saw their humanity, respected their minds, and made them feel truly heard and valued. Lincoln showed us that when you extend genuine connection, even to those who oppose you, it can build unbreakable bonds. So, what does this transformation look like in your life? Imagine walking into any room not with a script, but with genuine curiosity. Imagine conversations flowing effortlessly, where people feel seen, heard, and deeply valued. In your presence, that awkward wall, it begins to dissolve. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more truly you, a version of you that radiates authenticity, empathy, and genuine interest. When you practice active listening, offer sincere appreciation, or simply show up consistently and positively, you're not just performing a technique, you're creating an internal shift. And that shift, as the mirror effect shows us, profoundly changes how others respond to you. You'll find friendships deepening, professional relationships strengthening, and the door opening to truly meaningful romantic connections. The love we're talking about here is broader, richer, and far more fulfilling